What is happening, fellow yogis, fellow people of internet land? So today I'm a little possibly on a rant, and it comes from a conversation around an acquaintance, or with an acquaintance. So I go to 3 different yoga studios here in town. Practice at all 3 of them. One is a Bikram studio. This is primarily around Bikram, if you couldn't figure it out by the name of the title. And the other 2 just teach all the other styles of yoga, including but not limited to hot, or what you could call, the Bikram style, the hatha style of yoga. Turn this heater down. And the general consensus is from yogis who maybe practice yin or vinyasa styles that the Bikram crowd are a bunch of egotistical assholes for the most part. And here's the deal. So the particular studio, and I'm not going to name names just to keep things clean, and the names don't freaking matter of the studios around here. Besides that one teaches Bikram and the others don't, quote unquote. So everybody in town, except for the people who go to the Bikram studio, thinks that the Bikram studio are all these egotistical, hotheads that think they're all badass at yoga. And to a certain point, I absolutely can see that. And if you study chakras, if you study the doshas, you may begin to become rather enlightened as to different personality types, different traits, qualities that people express, thrive on, grow on, as to why they might be more inclined to love the Bikram yoga, like the Bikram yoga, hold a fond place in their heart for the Bikram yoga. Now, I want to share the definition of what yoga truly is. So, yoga really just means union, yoke, combining, accepting everything that is one, and as ooh-la-la spiritual as it may sound, accepting of everything and everyone, just accepting what it is. Yin is about accepting the world, where a Bikram hatha practice, vinyasa, is more about going out and just, expressing yourself, attacking the world, going full on in the world. So there's a yin and a yang to it. So, what I found interesting in the conversation is this particular person was thinking that I was egotistical because I like the Bikram yoga. I don't want to teach the Bikram yoga. I feel for me that, and this is just me, that teaching the Bikram yoga is limiting, and I would get really bored with it, because I get really bored with doing the same shit over and over and over again, okay? That's why I don't want to teach. Do I love the practice? Absolutely. It's it's been my favorite practice. I don't know that it will always be, but right now I really absolutely love it. Am I egotistical? Maybe. I don't think I am. If you ask my friends, most all of my family, all of them would say probably, I would all think they would say no. I'm not very egotistical in the thought form of being what egotistical is. It's all perception, it's all judgment. And by judging Bikram as an egotistical practice, I think it makes the person it's always looking in the mirror. So if you're judging something as wrong, right, bad, good, whatever, we're all judging. We're all judging whether we're right, wrong, good or bad. If that fits in with this mantra, this belief that we have, that's somewhere embedded deep in our subconscious mind, embedded within our body, because we want to relate, we want to feel accepted, and we want to feel loved. Well, ultimately, that can only come from you. accepting yourself, accepting your beliefs, and honoring those beliefs, whether they may be different, opposite, or alike of the beliefs that you may have. Acceptance of those beliefs and honoring those beliefs of other people are what is important. So, don't hate on the Bikram yogis, my fellow yogis. Because hating on the Bikram yogis just creates more hate, just creates more ego, and really, I mean, everybody, Lululemon, whatever, we're all wearing, you know, latest and greatest yoga stuff, and I practice yoga, and I'm this spiritual freaking goddess. But I don't practice Bikram yoga because they're mean over there. It's too hot. Well, that's fine. I hated practicing yin. I still kind of do. My hips just hate it, but I love it, right? It's this interesting relationship. So I'm ranting, but I think that by placing the ego, right, by saying there is ego, we're giving a bad ego. I think there's a good side and a bad side. I think it's important to have a strong ego. I think it's important, however, to keep the ego in check. Okay? So eliminating the ego, no, I don't believe in eliminating the ego. Honoring other people's views, beliefs, practices in their life is important. If Bikram yoga works for someone, great. If you don't like a particular instructor, that's fine. You don't have to try it again. You know, if you don't like a particular class, you don't have to do it again. So, moral of the story is yoga is about union. And if we're really trying to create a better life, a more connected sense of self through the practice of yoga, meditation, whatever it may be, accepting and appreciating what others find that works for them is key. You just have to accept it. So it's my rant for today on Bikram yoga. I'm rather fired up. I love Bikram yoga. I love yin. I love it. I really love it all. It's great. I don't like cardio dance though. I've been having to do cardio dance, and man, it's just hilarious watching myself in the mirror try to follow the teacher dancing. But maybe one day I'll become a cardio dance teacher. I don't know. I never thought I'd be talking and sharing about yoga. So, yogis, it's just yoga. Do what yoga you want to do. Do what yoga makes you feel alive. Appreciate, respect other people's forms of yoga. That's it.